Well, we had to redo a recording because I was figuring the graphics were so much better. I couldn't deal with the other one. This is Sam Vaughn for Sam's Sports Report. Today's date is Sunday, January 28th, 2024. This is Sam Vaughn for the Chiefs AFC Championship 6th in a row. Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson will go up against each other. Chris Jones and Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes and Harrison Butker are all members of those teams. Chris Jones has seemingly quit on the Chiefs. He's given up on the run. He has quit on some running plays. He doesn't even go out there. He doesn't care to stop the run. Will he have to be better to win the game against the Ravens? He can't only show up in the fourth quarter for his $30 million. Invested in Tyreek Hill instead of Chris Jones. Let's hear more on the Ravens stats. The Ravens are fourth in points, sixth in total yards, first in pass per game, time of possession sixth, points against per game, first and least allowed, sixth passing yards against per 191.4 rushing yards, and does lead the league in rushing. 14th in sacks, first in interceptions with 58, third in their 18th. So they kept throwing the ball on interceptions, possessions, maybe, but you saw the game against the Bills. Think they're going to keep their ball in their hands in the game. Score first, passing yards 264th, sixth, rushing yards 104.9, 19th, points for 21.8, 15th, points against 17.3. So in the outside perspective you give, the defense not as good, but it's not true. The defense is better. Patrick Mahomes 4,183 yards. Isaiah Pacheco 935. Travis Kelce 984. Rashid Rice 10.5 sacks for George Karlaftis. L'Jarius Sneed second, 2 INTs. Nick Bolton and Shamar Connor. Total tackles 95, Trent McDuffie 80, Drew Tranquil 78, points per game 15th, total yards 264, allowed second 17.3 total yards per game, against second 289, rushing yards against per 18th. They exploited that weakness last week. Sacks 22nd, interceptions 27. And for the Ravens in stats, Lamar Jackson with 3,678. Lamar Jackson with 821, leading the rushing yards. Zay Flowers 858. Joaquin Smith 158. Interception 7 for Geno Stone. The matchups on the running backs. Running back Gus Hill and Justice Hill. Obviously, quarterbacks Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. Lamar Jackson gets it done through the air, in through the ground. He scrambles like Michael Vick, but a better player than that. Mahomes is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. You'll be up for it if he gets to keep playing his way, keeps playing Chiefs side MVS. Justin Watson, Kadarius Toney. I just don't think they're going to play him again. He is out again. Mark Andrews returns against the Chiefs. He hasn't played since November 16th. Tight end Travis Kelce. Tight end Noah Gray. Offensive lineman left tackle John Taylor. Creed Humphrey. Right tackle Donovan Smith. Right guard, best offensive lineman, possibly Joe Tooney. And it will be on to Nick Allegretti. Defensive end, George Karlaftis, probably the best player they have on the defensive line. Chris Jones, who we've said needs a $30 million next year, needs to make sure he's playing against the run to get to his championship, which he would get a raise. Neil Thayer, Michael Dana, Willie Gay will be questionable. Drew Quanquall has shown that he can be a starter for a fourth option. Linebacker Nick Bolton, linebacker Leo Chanel, cornerback Dejarius Sneed, one of the best in the league, and will be interesting to see what they do with him at the offseason. Jalen Watson, safety Justin Reed has a solid season. Punter Tommy Townsend, Harrison Buckner, Richie Gaines, punt returner, kick returner. Running back Justice Hill, running back Gus Edwards, wide receiver Zay Flowers, wide receiver Rasheed Bateman, wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr., Mark Andrews makes his return, Isaiah Likely, Ronnie Staley, left guard Joe Simpson, Kevin Seitzer, Taylor Limbing, Morgan Ross, defensive tackle Justin Maddox, Michael Prince, defensive end Javanian Clowney, outside linebacker Queen Smith, Patrick Queen, all linebackers Kevin Voinoy, Brandon Stetson, cornerback Carlin Humphrey makes his return against the Chiefs, free safety Brandon Sutton, Kyle Hamilton, Marcus Williams, kicker Justin Tucker, punter Jordan Stout, kick returner, punt returner Devin Dernief. Quarterbacks Patrick Mahomes among the players to watch out for, and Lamar Jackson, one of the best in the game at the running side. Running backs two offensive linemen, Ronnie Staley and Creed Humphrey. Chris Jones says we'll make some business decisions, and we'll see what he does. In the fourth quarter, he will also be on the sidelines for some, possibly. Nick Bolton, Michael Price for the key matchups will be. Game time is at 3 and 2 Central. 26-24, give me the Ravens.
I think you should go to school, play ball, and do your thing. You know, and I want that for you, and that's real. I think you should be all you can.
I want you to come with me. Kira, I love you. I want you to come with me.
Serious?
I'm serious.
Oh my God.
I love you.
Love you too.
Ken Carter. I understand, sir. All right, thank you, sir. We're in. Guys. Now listen, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be a long road. We're a really low seed.
Who we get, Coach?
St. Francis.
St. Francis? Coach, they ranked #1 in the state.
Hey, yo, Junior, man, don't worry about Ty Crane, dog. You'll get something.
Yeah, we got this. One game at a time. We got this.
All right, guys.
It's on.
Bring your A game, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ravens. The Lions quarterback Jared Goff, David Montgomery, Jahmyr Gibbs, running back, Josh Reynolds, Romaine St. Brown, Jameson Williams, all at the receivers, Sam Laporta, tackles, left tackle Taylor Decker, John Jackson, Frank Wagner, Graham Glasnow, Penny Sewell, defensive line Joshua Puskell, Britton Jones, Adrian Hutchinson. He's mean, he's scary. Here's his photo. Alex Alexander, Cam Sutton, Kyle Van Loor, Brian Branch, safety Ifu Mulja, safety Kirby Jones, Michael Badgley, one of the best kickers in the game, punter Jack Fox, Callie Dorsey, kick returner and punt returner For the 49ers, quarterback Brock Purdy, running back Christian McCaffrey, wide receiver Deebo Samuels, Brandon Ayuk, tight end George Kittle, Kyle Jack, left tackle Trent Williams, Aaron Banks, Jack Bender, Roger Spencer, Bradenoff, Cotton, McKinson's left defensive end, Chase Young, left defensive tackle Aaron Armstead, right defensive tackle Javon Haver, right defensive end Nick Bosa, one of the best defenders in the league, Drew Glenwan, Fred Warner, former Chief Javarius Ward, safety Air Brown, Tashar Gibson, DeMar Laney, Jack Moody, punt, Mitch Wakas, punt, Ray, punt returner, kick returner, Brandon McLeod. Players to watch out for: Brock Purdy and Lions, Jared Goff. Running back, Christian McCaffrey. For the 49ers and Lions, David Montgomery. Jar Gibbs at the running back position. Wide receivers, Deebo Samuels, Imran St. Brown, Brandon Ayuk among those players to watch out for. Tight end, George Kittle. Left tackle, Trent Williams, Frank Magano, and right tackle, Penny Sewell for the Lions. For the 49ers, Adrian Hutchinson, player to watch out for. Chase Young, Nick Bosa, player to watch out for at the position. MLB Frank Warnell, Lions Brian Bash, 49ers Travarius Ward, Kyle Van Noor, some players to watch out for. Game time is at 6:30. We'll come both live with after the games. That's Sam Vaughn Sports and more. Deal with the injuries I have had before. At the same time, being able to not win all the games that we and go out and be a big stats and all the kind of stuff has been different. Indeed, this has been a much different season for the Chiefs, and even if the results are largely been the same, they will be playing in their sixth consecutive AFC Championship big game when they face the Ravens on Sunday. But it wasn't the same sort of juggernaut rolled through the season. Had the number one seed wrapped up by the mid-Decembers. Had luxury of playing all of their playoff games at home. That was not this team. Rather than ending up as a 3 seed, forcing a win last Sunday in Buffalo to just get an opportunity to play over the road again. Only once in 6 years as it started did Mahomes lose 5 times in the regular season, but the Chiefs lost that many in 2 months. This season, they weren't just losses, but head-scratching frustration defeats. They were lost in Denver when the Chiefs turned over the ball 5 times. The one loss to Philadelphia, Marquez Valdez-Scantling dropped a go-ahead touchdown in the final minutes. The one in Green Bay when officials threw the flag for pass interference could set up Kansas City to go ahead and lose to the Bills. Kadarius Toney was offside penalty, wiped out in.
The Chiefs play for their 6th audacious
Go ahead touchdown throw, the best offensive output during the midseason. Swanson, 346 yards against Buffalo. By comparison, the Chiefs only had 3 games with fewer yards all of last season when they Philadelphia Eagles in Super Bowl. In fact, they led Kansas City led by a wide margin, dropping passes and penalties were ramped in what seemed to be mostly in opportune times, and makes some sense that Mahomes was frequently boiling over on the sidelines. It taught me how to win in different ways through become the best quarterback for our team. He said not necessarily the best quarterback for stats and stuff like that, but the best quarterback for us to go out there and get wins, just as they did in the wild card weekend against Miami and the divisional round against Buffalo. In fact, although the adversity Kansas City faced season might have been better, perhaps this team for a deep postseason run, a relatively easy path. It followed the AFC Championship game with the previous 5 seasons. It grows, you're right. Chiefs coach Andy Reid said there are lot of parity in this league. You better figure it out early. It's not an easy ride. You've got to be able to battle through the things that I can tell. This guy, veterans, can tell that guys, but the young guys have to experience it, and I thought they handled it. They focused on the job at hand, Reed said, and they got better and kept getting better at their game. Now they might be playing for the best they have all season, precisely at the right time. At the end of the day, we want to compete and we want to win. Mahomes said, we don't care if we have a lot of yards, touchdowns, we want to win. It's all about everyone's success. When you have a bunch of guys that want to win no matter what it takes, and nobody wants to shine, that's when you have a great football team. That's provided by this article. Okay, let's get into the AFC Championship, then we'll go to NFC, and then I have a story to tell you. Did you watch the game on Sunday?
Bits and pieces.
Did you notice that Chris Jones was standing on the sidelines with his $30 million and wearing a jacket? Because they didn't stop the run.
Pretty much.
That was interesting. I was surprised he didn't want to stop the run. And he wants to stop it during the fourth quarter. And if it's too late, it's too late.
Yeah, I don't see him coming back this year, this upcoming season. So
not either. Okay, so would you rather have had Hill or Chris Jones? I guess we all know the answer to that.
I guess time will tell where he's going.
Yeah, I don't know where he's going, but he's 30 years old. So
realms of Kansas City, once you turn about 28 to 30, you're gone.
The Chiefs' defense is now better than ever. What do you think about the defense overall, just excluding Chris?
The last couple of years, it's been better. Yeah.
Okay. Last couple of years, it's been better.
It's been better. It's down this year, but it's still really, really solid.
It's better this year. I think it's better. Defense is really better. But they're number 1, 2 in the league and nice points allowed. Or number 1 in the league that have not allowed 30 points. What do you think the Chiefs are going to have to do to stop Lamar Jackson?
Got to stop that run.
Stop the run. Anything else?
You got to stop his run game, stop his passing game. You'll win.
What's your final score and prediction?
Ooh, that's a good one. Let's go 24-17 Chiefs.
Okay, I'm picking the Ravens 25-22. In particular, because I've done this 3 out of 4 weeks, I guess, or something like that. So it's worked. So that's one of the reasons I'm doing it. And now let's go to the NFC Championship. How good is Jared Goff?
I don't know. Depends on which Jared Goff shows up.
Is Brock Purdy a little overrated?
Pretty much.
Christian McCaffrey, and I guess their running back is the former Bear. What's his name? Montgomery, yeah. You like him?
He was a really good Bear.
Yeah, he was one of your only good Bears. But I'll be nice. 49ers receiving crew, you think what do you think about them, Brandon Ayuk and Asante Samuels?
I'm not sure.
Okay. And who wins against the 49ers and Lions? It's in San Francisco.
Ooh. I got to stick with my NFC North people. Detroit by 3.
Okay. I think I was leaning towards Detroit. Now my brain tells me to lean towards 49ers. I'll say 26-24.
I think it's going to give me I think it's going to be 3 points on either direction.